Two-time defending champion Chiefs are looking for that three-peat, as everybody's been talking about. But first, they are going to have to get past Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and the Philadelphia Eagles, not to mention their gritty fan base. Joining me now is an Eagles super fan who also happens to be the governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. Governor, it's good to see you. I had a feeling you'd have a jacket on and be in front of some merch. Thank you for taking the time. Before we get...
Good to be with you, Phil.
Before we get to the Super Bowl, I want you to know that everybody here is thinking about you, your state, Philadelphia. How is that community, your community, dealing after the medical crash Thursday, the SEPTA train catching fire? And also, what does this game mean to the community this time around? Well,
thanks for starting by asking there. And I got to tell you, Northeast Philly, we are tough, we are proud, and we are one community that came together in light of that tragic aviation accident on Friday night. It was extraordinary to see Philadelphians coming out, by the way, in their Eagles green, running to help save their neighbors, to keep their neighbors safe from the fire and from all of the other chaos that was on the ground. The neighbor helping neighbor was Philly pride, was exactly what Philly is known for. And so I think that community is getting back up on their feet, and they're ready for a big Eagles win on Sunday.
And just quickly, so I come from Massachusetts, so I know what it's like to be a part of a fan base like the Eagles, the Patriots as well. And when these games happen, it can be dangerous in a really passionate fan base. How are they going to keep everybody safe there, you know, after we saw a teenager die and fall after the NFC title game?
Well, Philly fans are crazy in an absolutely wonderful way. And by the way, they travel well. There are Birds fans everywhere here in New Orleans. I know our municipal police in Philadelphia, together with our state police and all of our law enforcement partners, are going to be ready to make sure that fans have a safe experience during the game and post-game, when I'm sure a whole lot of fans are going to go out on Broad Street. What happened after the NFC Championship win was absolutely tragic. We want fans to celebrate. We want them to enjoy, but we really want them to be safe. And that's my message to all Philly fans. Enjoy yourselves, but be safe.
All right, now down to the game. The Eagles may be the better team on paper, but they're facing a Chiefs team that always...
Are the better team.
Okay.
Are the better team.
Fair. Are the better team on, well, you say, are the better team on paper. But you know, Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey, they always seem to pull it off. Are you convinced that the Eagles will play spoiler this time?
Well, look, obviously you'd expect me to think the Birds are going to win, and I do. But it's not just a heart pick, it's a head pick, too. I think if you look, the way you win championships in the NFL is by having a great offensive line and a great defensive line. And the Birds have the best O-line and the best D-line in the NFL, bar none. Their offensive line is going to give Saquon Barkley the holes he needs to be able to run it right up the gut, and give Jalen Hurts that extra second he needs to be able to complete his passes down the field. And on defense, listen, Patrick Mahomes is great. He is a great quarterback, I'll admit that. You're not going to stop him. You got to figure out how to contain him just a bit, and I think our defense is poised to be able to do that. We have the best defense in the NFL. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I got the Birds winning 31-27.
31-27. Have you made any wagers with your counterpart out in Missouri?
Yeah, Governor Kehoe and I have had a good friendly back and forth on this. He's promised to send me a whole lot of delicious Missouri beef after the Birds win. And in the off chance that somehow the Birds don't pull this off, we're going to be sending to Missouri cheesesteaks from Northeast Philly, the site of that plane crash from Steve's, which is a great place, along with Miller's Twist soft pretzels. You know we're known for our cheesesteaks and our soft pretzels in Philly, but I do not plan to have to ship those to Missouri. I plan to be receiving a whole lot of delicious stuff from the Missouri governor when the Birds win on Sunday.
Fair enough. I think you guys definitely have the better food game for sure. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, good to see you, sir. Thanks so much.
Great to see you. Go Birds.